I love the Storybook Land right here at Disneyland, and it's just so peaceful, and I love all the miniature lands of Disney scenes that you get to see. Now, I want to show you a couple photos that were used, they were taken during the creation of Storybook Land. They're very rare. You've probably never seen them before, and I want to show them to you, and I also want to tell you a little bit more about Storybook Land. So I'm going to hop on and tell you from there. Let's go. When this ride first opened on Disneyland's opening day, it was kind of an unfinished attraction called Canal Boats of the World, and was just a boat ride with no miniatures at all. It was very bare, and it wasn't what Walt Disney had originally envisioned. It closed after just a couple months and would reopen as the Storybook Land attraction, very much as you see today. Now, Walt Disney loved miniatures, and Storybook Land became one of his favorite attractions. The level of detail in this attraction is remarkable. All the tiny trees and bushes you see are real. My friend Harriet Burns worked on the original ride, and she told me personally that she used 380 pieces of lead to create stained glass church windows. Storybook Land has been updated throughout the years, but it's always retained the original quality. Scenes from Aladdin, The Little Mermaid, and Frozen have been added over the years. And did you know that there's a version of Storybook Land in Disneyland Paris? I'll visit there soon and I'll show it to you. Now let me show you something back at the house and those photos that I was telling you about. This is my little piece of Storybook Land. Over the years, they replaced the signs and things to keep everything looking fresh and new, and I got this one, which I love, having my last name, Wolf, on there. But let me show you Stan Jolley. Stan Jolley was an art director for Disneyland right from the start. I visited him a few years ago at his home, and it was a spectacular house, an 11,000 square foot single-story home. It also had an 8-car garage, which he converted into little galleries, and a few of them were specifically from his Disney days. Now, among all the original artwork and remarkable photos were these images of the Storybook Land location, and he let me take pictures of them. There's Stan in the picture when they were trying to determine where all the different things would go within the attraction. So instead of just taking a guess, they had these cutouts of the various buildings which they would use for scale and location to try to figure out how big and where to put everything. Now here's Stan at a different location trying to see if it would fit there. He put these little captions on all his photos, and this one says that's where they decided to put Geppetto's village and his shop. And this one's really cool. So once again, there's Stan with the Snow White cottage. Then over at the left is Fred Jerger of the model shop, and he has a cutout of the old mill. Over at the right is Wathel Rogers, and he has a little house of the 3 little pigs. I hope you like this as much as I do. I thought it was so cool when I first saw it. And if you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe to me and like my video and let me know in the comments. Thanks a lot.